Hey, television reporters are a rare breed. Well, that's an understatement, George. Anyway, they're motivated by curiosity and always looking for a great story.
Case in point, Wish TV nightside reporter Danielle Zulkowski. She is curious on the job and on her days off. She's originally from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and after arriving in the Midwest, she has been on a quest to visit every Lancaster she can find.
I was deep into the breadbasket of Kansas. And
Danielle Zulkowski is an intrepid Indianapolis TV reporter who works the night beat, so long drives to breaking news stories are part of her daily routine. What might surprise you, though, is that when Danielle can string together a few days off, she also hits the road. For roughly 2 years, this Lancaster, Pennsylvania native has pursued the goal of visiting every Lancaster in the continental U.S. It started when she was reporting in Green Bay, Wisconsin. She credits this big bovine, a world record milk-producing moo cow, with launching her mission.
We ran a story about this cow named Hilda that set a record for milk production, and I found out she was located in Lancaster, Wisconsin, and I was like, wow. I thought there was only one in South Carolina. I didn't know there was one in Wisconsin. I gotta go check this out.
Suddenly, a young television reporter was transformed into a knight on a quest. On days off, Danielle routinely drives 10 hours or more to snap a picture in a Lancaster or lots of Lancasters.
I would say my favorite one's been Lancaster, Kentucky, not counting my home of Pennsylvania because that's my favorite. But Lancaster, Kentucky is gorgeous. It's about an hour outside of Lexington. It's kind of hilly out there. You're not fully in Appalachia, but you're kind of on the edge of it at that point.
I chose to interview Danielle behind the wheel because that's where you're most likely to find her, driving from one big square state to the next big square state. Emphasis on big.
And let me tell you, you get past Minneapolis and it drags and you're just going. And it was 6 hours from Minneapolis up to there. And Minnesota is incredibly rural, and so big. You don't realize how big it is until you drive across the entire length of the state.
Even here in Indiana, Danielle has found herself on extended Lancaster road trips. Seems we have 2 named Lancasters here, as well as Patricksburg, which also, in parentheses, is sometimes known as Lancaster. In each of these Lancasters, Danielle has encountered curious Lancaster residents.
I met someone in the Lancaster that's southeast of Indy, and he saw me taking pictures by the sign, because they take a picture at every one. And he was like, what are you doing? And you just take a picture out there. I was like, yeah, I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I had to come check it out. I just moved to the state. And he was like, oh, well, here's what you need to do. And he pointed me in the direction of a historic site.
Still, some Lancasters are weirder than other Lancasters.
I think Lancaster, Tennessee probably was the wackiest one. You were off in the mountains in Tennessee, and I didn't even see anyone there. I didn't see a soul. I think that's the weirdest one, is that I didn't see a single person while I was there. And the whole time I was there, I was like, nobody get upset that it's a stranger. I'm sorry, I'm just here to visit. If you don't come out and say hi, I can't explain to you that I'm just here to check it out and take pictures in front of your fire station.
Unlike her job, Danielle isn't facing any deadlines, so the quest is ever evolving for this young knight of the Lancaster realm.
I don't know if it'll be Missouri next or New Hampshire.
And she really is sort of the quintessential reporter, because she's curious all the time. And just, once she found out that there was a Lancaster in Wisconsin, she started to do some research, and she's been all over the place.
It's a great amazing story, Jordan.
Thank you.
What happens when you run out of Lancasters? Do you go to Marion, Indiana, Marion, Ohio?
I think curiosity has no limits.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Great job there.